Hello everyone, I am Yoichi Shibata, President and CEO of Premium Group Company Limited. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the presentation video for our new medium-term management vision, Change and Prove 2030. Currently, small and medium-sized automobile providers, which account for approximately 50% of the used car market in Japan, are facing an extremely challenging business environment defined by market oligopoly of major capital and intensifying competition. Since our founding, we have walked alongside these providers as their partner, achieving 17 consecutive years of revenue growth since our founding and 9 consecutive years of revenue and profit growth since our listing. However, we have no intention of becoming complacent with this growth trajectory. In this new medium-term management plan, we are determined to transform ourselves by breaking through our existing frameworks. Based on a highly profitable model centered on membership fees that are not affected by interest rate trends and automobile warranties, which are a stock-type business, we will complete our auto mobility ecosystem and transform into the one and only car premium ecosystem company. Over the next 4 years, we will strive to be the go-to platform that small and medium-sized automobile providers trust to build their future on. I will now proceed according to the table of contents. Firstly, this is our trajectory since our founding. Since our founding in November 2007, we have grown steadily over the past 18 years. In particular, by promoting the car premium business model that began in the fiscal year ended March 31st, 2021, we have been able to maintain a higher growth rate of nearly 20%. Furthermore, we have continuously recorded increases in both revenue and profit. Regarding ROE, we have been able to maintain it in the high 20% range or above. And as a finance business, we maintain a solid equity ratio of 12.7%. Secondly, I'd like to talk about the overview of our previous medium-term management plan, one and only 2026. We achieved our medium-term vision of establishing the car premium business model and were able to achieve significant growth in each financial indicator. Compared to the fiscal year ended March 31st, 2023, we achieved significant growth, with operating revenue up 76% and profit before tax up 62.2%. Unfortunately, we did not achieve our market capitalization target, and we have analyzed the factors behind this as follows. First, regarding the reasons for failing to reach the market capitalization target, we believe they can be broadly categorized as failure to meet profit targets and the contraction of PER. As countermeasures, we will fulfill our commitment to numerical targets and prove our transition from a simple finance company to a platform company with higher growth potential through the disclosure of key indicators. This is a summary of qualitative aspects. The degree of achievement is shown in this table. We believe we were able to firmly implement measures and respond to most qualitative items. Unfortunately, for items that were not achieved, including the failure to release the new core system, we intend to follow up on them consistently in the new medium-term management plan. Third is our management philosophy. Since our establishment, we have upheld 2 missions. We contribute to building a richer society by providing the best finance and services to people around the world. Second, we will develop talent who work diligently and take ownership in building stronger processes. These 2 missions have remained unchanged since our founding. This is what we've always aimed for. Fourth is our perception of the environment. First, in the macro environment, uncertainty is rising due to factors such as interest rate hikes, inflation, and technological evolution. But we view these as growth opportunities and will act accordingly to grow our business flexibly. Next are the changes in the market and the internal environment. It is expected that manufacturer-affiliated dealerships will continue to expand their influence in the market gradually. In addition, major used car dealerships are continuing to scale their businesses while restoring trust, gaining a very significant presence. Therefore, in order for small and medium-sized automobile providers, which account for about half of the used car market, to compete against the oligopoly of major players, we believe it is urgent to build a platform for them to compete against them through Our Car Premium ecosystem, rather than as individual affiliated dealers. This is our growth vision based on these market perceptions. In the previous medium-term management plan, we began building the Car Premium business model, which is an economic domain platform, including the finance business and automobile warranty business that we have expanded since our founding. Regarding this medium-term management plan, we intend to complete the auto mobility ecosystem as our vision for 2030. Next, I will explain the ideal vision of auto mobility ecosystem we are aiming to build long-term. Using our membership-based platform and the previous medium-term management plan, we will build an ecosystem that gets chosen by both businesses and end users. We will provide service providers the market competitiveness against major players and provide users the quality services that innovate the customer experience, including the purchasing experience. Together with our customers, we will promote the established Car Premium brand to users. We will also organize membership categories into 3 levels: Platinum, Diamond, and Gold, and provide tailored services for each. Through these initiatives, we believe in the vision of the Car Premium ecosystem that covers the finance, warranty, distribution, and mobility sectors. Next, I'd like to talk about the materiality of realizing this vision. This time, we have identified 4 materiality issues for Car Premium as a whole, not just for individual business units. The first is the strengthening of the Car Premium Club membership organization, which is the foundation of the ecosystem. The second is essential infrastructure for automobile providers, which is the source of our high profitability. The third is the acquisition of users into the ecosystem to expand distribution within that ecosystem. The fourth is leveraging IT and data strategy that supports the competitiveness of our services. I will explain each of these one by one. The first is the strengthening of the Car Premium Club membership organization. Membership categories consist of 3 levels: Platinum, which is the brand stores at the highest industry standard; Diamond, trusted certified stores; and Gold, the ones that use Car Premium services. Platinum is positioned as a new category to promote the Car Premium brand, and together with Diamond, it will be operated as an invitation-only certified store to attract users. As overall indicators, we aim for 12,000 member stores, 5 billion yen in membership fee revenue, and a churn rate of 1.0% or less. Furthermore, as proof of progress per store, we aim to increase the LTV of existing Diamond members by 2.5 times. The second is essential infrastructure for business operators. Car Premium Club solves the challenges faced by small and medium-sized automobile providers and enables efficient management. We recognize that becoming an essential infrastructure for providers, where joining Car Premium increases competitiveness and revenue, is a key issue for providers. The third is incorporating users into our ecosystem. To evolve into a brand that everyone knows, we will deploy a brand strategy aimed at user acquisition. We intend to establish the Car Premium brand as the one chosen by users, aiming to achieve top-of-mind awareness in the industry and increase the number of users. We recognize that developing and providing services through initiative-taking investment in pursuit of added value for users is a key issue for users. The fourth is leveraging IT and data strategy to support our services. We will strive to update our systems, talents, and services with the use of AI and accelerate cost reductions and service development. We will focus on core systems, data utilization, and AI so that they become the foundation of our competitiveness supporting our business. Regarding core systems, we have set 3 phases as a medium to long-term roadmap. In phase 1, we will refresh the current system infrastructure and increase processing speeds. And in phase 2, we will begin the full-scale application of AI agents. We believe that this will allow for sufficient business innovation even within the current systems. After thorough preparation, including PRD, we will aim for the stable operation of a new core system applicable to diversified services in phase 3. To promote these key issues, we will strive to optimize our organizational structure. Although already implemented, we will integrate consolidated subsidiaries into a single brand and shift our policy from partial optimization to overall optimization for the entire group. Through integration, we will incorporate the company value as a whole, cost reductions, and the strengthening of company governance. As for cost effects, we anticipate a reduction of 500 million to 1 billion yen. Next is our financial policy and growth investment strategy. We plan to allocate the cash generated over the next 4-year period appropriately for growth invest, shareholder returns, and financial health. We plan to implement growth investments on a scale of 20 billion yen. I will discuss the specific investment strategy later. Regarding shareholder returns, we aim for a 50% payout ratio in the fiscal year ending March 2030 and will continue to increase dividends and flexibly acquire treasury shares. As for our financial policy, following the A- rating we obtained last year, we will expand bank and direct financing and diversify our funding sources to reduce borrowing risks and funding costs. Furthermore, we aim to obtain an A+ rating to further improve our financial stability. In addition, we have a policy of regularly retiring treasury shares, using the portion exceeding 5% of issued shares as a guideline for timely cancellation. Our investment strategy is to maintain a good balance between the short to medium-term growth of existing business areas and sowing the seeds of new business areas in the medium to the long term. In new business areas with high growth expectations and overseas market areas that represent a horizontal expansion of existing businesses, we target operating revenue of 4 billion yen and profit before tax of 500 million yen in the fiscal year ending March 2030. Future initiatives include establishing a growth investment committee and accelerating overseas expansion through collaboration with Itochu Corporation. While further refining our existing business areas, we will focus on nurturing the next growth pillars in new areas. Finally, here are numerical targets. The targets for operating revenue, profit before tax, and profit for the 4 years of the new medium-term management plan are set as shown in the table. Operating revenue for the fiscal year ending March 2026 is 44 billion yen. We aim to achieve operating revenue of 84 billion yen in the fiscal year ending March 2030, with an average annual growth rate of approximately 17%. By segment, in addition to the steady growth of our 3 pillars, the finance business, automobile warranty business, and auto mobility services business, we also expect earnings from overseas and growth areas. We aim to achieve profit before tax of 21 billion yen, compared to 8.6 billion yen in the fiscal year ending March 2026, with an average annual growth rate of approximately 25%. Furthermore, to demonstrate our improved market valuation as a platform company, we target a PER of 22x and aim for growth to a market capitalization of 300 billion yen. Finally, to summarize, under the new medium-term management plan, our 2030 vision is to complete the auto-mobility ecosystem. Our numerical targets are operating revenue of 84 billion yen, profit before tax of 21 billion yen, profit of 14 billion yen, a PER of 22x, and a market capitalization of 300 billion yen. We intend to firmly achieve these targets in the next 4 years. This concludes the overview of the new medium-term management plan, Change and Prove 2030. We are available for individual meetings with institutional investors and analysts at any time. Please contact us via the IR inquiry form on our website. Thank you very much for your time today.